A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it second down and 11. On second and 11 now. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Trucks over him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Hey.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's caught by Hollister. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What? Who it is? 44, come on. Hey, 25. Here I come.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mike's
2nd and 10 now. Wilson rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this, they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And all the way down to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken short. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when it comes to, when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 27 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson now throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mike 57. I got him. Box it. Back north. Get wide.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now going to throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Rasheem Green. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He completes it to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out, and the Packers are in for the score.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. Nope.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you want it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken in at the 1. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Titans. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Let's go.
27-yard line.
319. He's not going to get me.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
On 1st down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Rodgers back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A first down carry for Henry. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Titans.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Set. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, shoot. 44 mark. Check. Be grip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he bowls over it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one, 67 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now, a chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Room here to run.